Vikings fan, I can say that when Everson Griffen left in 2020 and the Vikings decided not to bring him back and let him walk to the Dallas Cowboys, well, not walk all the way to Dallas, but you guys get my point. I was pretty upset. I was very upset because he was a leader on this defense for a long time, and I developed. He's one of my favorite Vikings of all time. You develop love for players like that. But via Courtney Cronin from ESPN, who writes for ESPN for the Minnesota Vikings, covers the Vikings exclusively. The Vikings, according about 6 hours ago, about what? I'm not good at math, so what's that, like 1 o'clock our time, noon o'clock our time? Point is this. The Vikings announced a bevy of roster moves, including the signing of defensive end Everson Griffen, running back Ito Smith, formerly of the Atlanta Falcons, and also made a couple of other roster moves, waiving both Denny Etling and Christian Ellis, as well as waiving and putting Jordan Scott, I believe, on the injured reserve, as well as Janarius Robinson, and then obviously moving Cam Smith. I believe it's the designated, the retired list. I can't remember what it's exactly named, but we're missing the bigger point here. The bigger point is that the Vikings have brought back Sack Daddy Everson Griffen. Now, again, I got to start off by saying, well, in a way, that in the famous words of Kevin from The Office, it just feels good to win one once in a while, or something like that, however it was done. But let's not miss the point here. That point is the fact that the Vikings they weren't going to go anywhere without defensive line depth. I felt like, yes, Janarius and Robinson and also Patrick Jones II were showing some things, but they needed somebody on the edge that was, formerly with the team and that was going to provide some things, because truthfully, there's just a bevy of things that Everson Griffen can do. And I'm going to say as to why this is a big signing for the Vikings. And before we do, make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Now, what it comes down to is this. Everson Griffen is a guy that had over, 74.5 sacks for the Vikings over his career just in Minnesota. Obviously had 6 last year with the Dallas Cowboys Dallas Cowboys and Detroit Lions. 6 total with those two. Now, he showed me he can learn 2 different playbooks in about 3 different months, which is crazy. But also it's the fact that you can tell it just by watching tape against the Vikings and both against other opponents, he's still got it. And I think that this is not only, of course, he's going to be a situational player. He's not going to come out and absolutely start over Stephen Weatherly or DJ One, and we know that. But he's actually absolutely going to come out and be a force for the Vikings moving forward. Now, I don't know exactly what that will entail right away, but what I'm thinking is at least this will be a guy that comes in and not only comes in and provides, obviously, that situational pass rusher skill, but Everson Griffen is going to do a lot for the Vikings' depth as well. Now, as far as his role with the Vikings this year, I'm predicting anywhere from 5 to 8 sacks. I think Everson Griffen, just with the way he is, that's just going to be how it is, because you got Stephen Weatherly, DJ and Wanham there as well. I think what it's going to come down to is he is just also the major part of his value. He's going to be a teacher. He's going to be a leader. He's going to be a coach. For those younger players we talk about, obviously Janarius Robinson, Patrick Jones II, obviously, as we mentioned, but DJ Wanham, I think he's going to be very big for their growth and just showing them a few tricks of the trade. Kenny Wellikus in there as well, but also, do we forget all the versatility that Everson Griffen, a guy like Everson Griffen, brings? I mean, a couple years ago in the Saints playoff game, I mean, this man got a sack from the defensive tackle position. So, I mean, obviously there's versatility there. There's a lot of different looks the Vikings can bring to their defensive line out with this signing. And I mean, this is just absolutely fantastic. And once again, he's one of my favorite Vikings of all time. So bringing him back, I felt like it was a no-brainer. But I get it as to what happened with Kirk Cousins and the whole tweet thing last year. But we're past it. This is now to the point where the Vikings not only just added a leader, not only just landed and signed an all-time great, a Viking great. It's the fact that I added somebody that has a lot of versatility and he's going to bring a lot of value to the Vikings on multiple different assets, leadership, obviously on the field, and then also just having that guy in the locker room is just huge. So, I'm absolutely just emphatically excited for this signing. I think he's going to do a lot of great things for the Vikings this year, and I think there's a lot of things to be excited about for Vikings fans as well. So, but let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, subscribe down below, leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. Once again, we love every single one of you. Check out our website at thesportsbriefpodcast.com, as well as in the description down below, you will find all of our social media links. You make sure you give us a follow there, as well as please make sure to sub and give us a listen on iTunes. And if you have anything you would like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com, or just put in the comment section down below, and we'll happily get to it. But with that, let us know what you guys think about the Sack Daddy being back in Minneapolis.